physically, as bad as we hate to say it, may not be able to compete here tonight. Thanks to that assault from all four radicals.
So come on, let's go. Let's raise Benoit's hand. What is referee Tim White doing? Benoit should get the victory in this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest as a result.
Hey, wait a minute. Benoit about to get the forfeit victory, but hold on.
Oh, there he is.
He may have one leg, but he's got a hell of a heart. He's a legend, the Undertaker. Fans on their feet here on Sky Box Office, and whether he had to crawl to the ring, you had to believe that the American Badass was going to come meet Chris Benoit here tonight at Rebellion.
It's the wrong guy to be in the ring with Chris Benoit when you got a limp and an injury to your knee. Because look at Benoit pick apart the knee of the Undertaker.
No wasted motion by Benoit. No fragmented focus by Benoit, looking right to re-injure, to continue to injure, to further injure that left leg of the Undertaker.
He is just so tenacious. He is all over the knee of the Undertaker.
In the last 10 years, the Undertaker has been in the WWF. Only a very small handful of competitors have had any degree of success against the American Badass. But those that have had a common denominator. They've isolated those legs. Undertaker can't choke slam you, can't give you the last ride if he can't stand.
Obviously, Chris Benoit did his homework. Benoit is a student of the game. He's not the rabbit Wolverine for nothing. Undertaker, no doubt, is bad to the bone and is the American Badass. But Chris Benoit and the Radicals might have did something really smart before this matchup.
Benoit being set for the ride, and the Undertaker with one arm taking Benoit up and and there's some strength.
With one leg. I mean, let's face it. Undertaker did that with one leg.
I've heard of a clean and jerk in powerlifting. That was clean and the jerk.
Clean and clean and jerk.
Benoit face first in the top turnbuckle as the Undertaker. He is now. Undertaker loves to get his opponents in the corner and just punish them with that big body that could go around 330 or 35 pounds quite easily.
No doubt, he cuts the ring in half because he's just so massive.
Look at Benoit.
And look at him. Check out the power here of the Undertaker. Check this out. Wow.
We talked about Kane's power earlier. Kane's brother, the Undertaker, as well. Those good genetics in that family.
He ain't lying. Big brother, he can go too. And when Undertaker gets you in that corner, picks you apart, you know, Undertaker's deceivingly got them quick hands for a man that size. He pops your body shots, face shots. This is vintage Undertaker coming up here, ain't it, J.R.?
Indeed it is. This may be a, I don't know if this is a very smart move or not, or a bad wheel.
That's a good point, actually. I don't know.
7 feet tall, walking the top rope. And Undertaker came right down that left knee. Perhaps an ill-advised move, and perhaps not. There's the cover, and Benoit is scooted out from underneath the Undertaker.
To be successful in the World Wrestling Federation, you gotta take chances, and the Undertaker has been probably one of the most successful. So he knows he's got to sacrifice sometimes.
Undertaker is multiple time WWF champion, and the WWF title on the line tonight. Fatal four-way, Taz, as we have talked about throughout the night. The Rock, Stone Cold, and Rikishi coming for Kurt Angle's gold. And look at the power of the Undertaker, bringing Benoit right into the ring post.
Hey, I agree with Benoit. I agree with Kurt Angle, our champion. I believe that Benoit should have been the fifth guy in that fatal four-way.
I wouldn't argue that point, but what about the Undertaker? How do you leave him in? That's an arguable point, too.
Good point. That's a good point. Well, let's see if Chris Benoit can get back on his game, capitalize on the injured wheel of the Undertaker. This is going to be interesting as the outcome of this thing comes out.
I think the game plan for both men are going to be very obvious from this point forward. Benoit is to continue to exploit that knee of the Undertaker. The Undertaker's game plan to prevent that, and then try to stay vertical, use a choke slam with the last ride to put away Benoit.
Yeah, the Undertaker can't just be defensive. He has to be offensive, too, though. Oh, look at this power. I mean, the Undertaker's got one leg.
Nice pitch. And deposit spine first. Your kidneys, your spine take a beating with that kind of impact into the ring post.
It pays for Chris Benoit to have that muscular back, lower back and upper back, all those years of training on Benoit's part. Otherwise, any other man would be out after that drive through that ring post.
Benoit has been a lifelong student of the game. Certainly growing up idolizing England's own Dynamite Kid.
Not a bad item.
Yeah.
All-time great. All-time great.
And now again, look at this. Undertaker again. Oh! And I don't know what the last ride, if it will be executed or not, but if so, this is a great prelude by the Undertaker.
Tremendous observations, JR. This is a great way to weaken up that strong back of Benoit for the last ride. I've been in the gym with Benoit. This guy's a training machine, but the Undertaker might be a little too much for the Canadian crippler.
Benoit, no doubt, is an animal. He is unbelievable, but so is the Undertaker. And maybe to the next level. And Benoit, to his credit, with his back writhing in pain, able to kick out.
He's hurting. And look at this. Undertaker shifted gears on Benoit. Just a short few minutes back, we've seen Taker injured, the knee hurt. Now we look at the tables turn. And look at him going to work on the back of Benoit.
Benoit working on the knee earlier. The Undertaker now focusing on Benoit's lower back. And Benoit, that crippler crossface, as deadly a maneuver as anyone has ever perfected in the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, I know a little bit about submissions, and the crippler crossface is no doubt one of the fierce holds in the World Wrestling Federation. But the last ride, as we see him working on the lower back again, Undertaker with that vicious strength of the bear hug on Benoit. He hooks that last ride and slams Benoit to the mat. It's over.
The chairman of the board of Dead Man Inc. With that bear hug, squeezing the lower back, Benoit using his head as a weapon, headbutting the Undertaker.
Wolverine's like a pit bull in there. Look at him. Wow, what a boot. Oh,
Undertaker may hyperextend that left knee again there on that maneuver. Lateral press. Undertaker quickly going for the cover, and that may be an indication, Taz, of how badly the Undertaker's left knee is hurting. Look at him gingerly getting up there.
He had a hop up. He couldn't step to get up. He had a hop up. I mean, he's a big man, Undertaker is. That's a lot of weight on that bad knee joint. So, yeah, but Chris Benoit's got to get back on his game here. He's hurting. His lower back's hurting. And you got big Undertaker driving you through poles and stuff. That's not good for your winning matchup. Oh!
Irish whip. And power slam. No, was coming. Wow. Beautiful drop kick right to the knee of the Undertaker. That left knee again, not the right knee, but again the left knee.
That is the reason why Chris Benoit is the best technical wrestler in the World Wrestling Federation. Goes right back to the knee.
And look at the Undertaker holding Benoit down. Benoit wanted to jump up and come right down across that knee. Undertaker blocked it, and then Benoit countered the block and went right back to his original game plan.
Undertaker, the seasoned vet. I mean, if you could see Undertaker, he can't even stand on it.
Watch Benoit here. This is the tide turn with that one move right there, taking the Undertaker down. And you can see right there that the Undertaker obviously could not execute a choke slam, could not execute the last ride when he's on the canvas.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, Chris Benoit's doing the right thing. He's got some sort of a form of the Indian death lock on the knee joint of the Undertaker, and he's got it in pretty tight.
Cool. So much pain going to the Undertaker's body. He almost forgot his shoulders are down, but the referee didn't. And look at Benoit. He's
pushing down on the kneecaps of the Undertaker, stretching out the hamstrings and the joint of the knee.
And the groin.
And that'll hurt.
Undertaker's had some problems in that area. That's right. Running back up to the vertical base. Right hand, and again Benoit goes downstairs. Boy, relentless.
This is one hell of a matchup. I know we say that a lot sometimes, but you got to give it up for both these guys. Undertaker, Chris Benoit is about to drive Undertaker. His knee right through the mat. This is one hell of a matchup.
This capacity crowd sold out in 1 hour here in Sheffield. Thank you for inviting us into your homes here on Skybox office as well. Undertaker trying to kick Benoit away from him. just buy himself some time, but it didn't happen.
You can't argue with this, JR. Chris Benoit is the best technical wrestler in the World Wrestling Federation.
I'm not going to argue that at all. I'm not going to argue that point at all, Taz. That's a very good point. Tip over toe hold, as they call it.
Yes, sir.
Actually, a leg lock. That's torquing that knee.
Some call it a leg whizzer, a standing leg whizzer is another name for it. He's got the torque on the knee. Basically, twisting it up. And you can have him pinned, too. So Undertaker, again, being a wily veteran, knows to kick out of that, even though he's in pain.
Look at the Undertaker's toe. The end of his foot there. And the angle it is in, and the knee. And the Undertaker obviously feeling it here. Would love to get a right hand.
Big soup bowl is taking with ball. I'll tell you what. Oh, wow!
Beautiful counter. A beautiful counter by the Undertaker. Outstanding move. A page out of Benoit's book.
See the speed of that.
Again, Benoit goes downstairs. Undertaker inadvertently leaving that. Or how do you not leave your legs unexposed? Or exposed, I should say.
And the Wolverine goes right back to that wizard, kind of twisting inside a little bit more. The figure four, it looks like. Yep, it is. There you go. This move will tear your knee apart.
And the other interesting part about this maneuver, the figure four leg lock, been around a long time, is that Benoit has it in the center of the ring. The Undertaker has that long wingspan, being close to 7 feet tall. If you got him in the center of the ring, the Undertaker cannot use the ropes to break the hole.
He can't, even though he's got them long arms. The problem right now for Undertaker is he's got those long legs, and Benoit's got them all locked up.
And how close was that?
That was really close. Benoit's got those legs all locked up. The people trying to get behind Undertaker, but he needs to get out of that figure four.
What's the Undertaker got to do, Taz, to counter this?
I believe just like he did earlier, he needs to turn his body to his stomach. Undertaker needs to turn to his belly, reverse the pressure onto Benoit. That's what he needs to do.
Undertaker,
he's doing it.
Everything he can to turn Benoit to Benoit's stomach, which indeed, as Taz pointed out, will reverse the pressure, and it has been done. That has been accomplished.
Back to the lower back, too. He's got some strain on that lower back that he was working on Benoit before. Benoit needs to get to these ropes, though.
Benoit desperately trying to get the ropes and has succeeded, which will necessitate referee Tim White to break the hold.
Well, exactly. A lot of times the ref has to pull these guys apart because when your legs are in a triangle like that, you can't, get off. The ref's got to do it, and he did it. So.
Benoit backed up. Undertaker having trouble standing, and a whale of a right hand by the Undertaker, countered by Benoit.
I don't know if Benoit should be exchanging soup bowls with the Undertaker.
Benoit cannot win a fist fight with the Undertaker, in my view.
Well, he shouldn't.
But he can win a wrestling match with moves like that.
No doubt. Beautiful back suplex by Chris Benoit. He should try and go for a cover. He'll get back on that knee. There you go.
And where did Benoit put the Undertaker? Back on the Undertaker, right on the canvas, and again drive the Undertaker's knee into the ring floor. Not a lot of panic, as one would suspect, as we are sold out here in Sheffield. And many of the fans left London on trains this morning at 6 o'clock.
We got subways here like in Brooklyn.
Oh, there's subways just from this part, And Benoit driving his own head into the knee of the Undertaker. And an amazing move that punished the deliverer.
We've seen Chris Benoit do that amazing flying headbutt to people's chest and shoulder and head, but never to the knee. I've never seen that.
Wait, it's our cradle. Here we go. He got it. Oh! The Undertaker countered Benoit on the wrestling move, and Benoit can't believe it. Benoit can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
Referee Tim White got the 3 count. The Undertaker was writhing in pain. And then his knee, but had enough ring experience, ring wherewithal.
I can't believe what we just seen. Wow.
Benoit swearing that his shoulders were up. I didn't see it that way. Maybe we'll get another look at it.
I thought it was kind of a quick count, JR. But what just an inside cradle on Benoit. Beat him with a wrestling move.
I've never seen The Undertaker in the 10 years or more that I've been around him beat anybody with an inside cradle since I've been watching this guy.
You see it now. I'm shocked too. I think it was kind of quick, but just the experience of Undertaker just capitalizing on Chris Benoit.
Again, Undertaker taking a page out of Benoit's playbook.
I don't know how much more Undertaker could have taken with this knee anyway. I mean, Benoit was just basically dissected him. I'm surprised Undertaker didn't stand up.
I don't know of any human being I've ever met as a tough that can withstand as much pain as the Undertaker has got to be a hurting big dog right now, walking around in his yard with a very impressive victory.